Welcome to aplusguru.com solution videos, where today we'll try to find the polynomial equations when we're given the zero roots, a degree, and a point. Now before we try to attempt this problem that we have here, let's try to figure out and go through the steps to solve for polynomial equations. Step 1 says to find the factors, that is, let's say if we were given the zeros to be at x equals -1, x equals 5, it becomes f of x equals x plus 1 and x minus 5. Just how we used to do when we used to do factoring of quadratic equations or polynomial equations. Now, in the question that we have here, our zero roots are at x equals 2 and x equals I. Now you notice that I normally has two roots, a positive root and a negative root. So what's going to happen is our factor equation is going to become f of x equals x minus 2, x plus I, and x minus I. Okay, now let's try to simplify the complex part of it so that we can get the real factors. Therefore, we're going to end up getting f of x equals x minus 2, and with the help of the distributive property, we will end up having x squared minus xi plus xi minus I squared. Okay, which will then simplify to f of x equals to x minus 2 x squared plus 1. Okay, now we found our factor equation. Let's go to step 2 and try to find the coefficient value of the polynomial, that is the value of a in the given example. So what we'll do here is we will actually insert an a over here in front of the factors to find our coefficient of our factors. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll have f of x equals a of x minus 2 and x squared plus 1. Okay, now the way we can figure out what a is going to equal to is by just using this point that we're given. We're going to plug in 0 for x, and we're going to plug in -6 for f of x. So our equation will change into -6 equals a of x is 0, so it's going to become 0 minus 2 and 0 squared plus 1, which will in return end up getting -6 equals a times -2 multiplied by +1. Okay, now this will become -6 equals -2a. Okay, now to solve for a, we have to divide both sides by -2, so we'll end up getting -6 over -2, which is going to equal -2 over -2a. Therefore, a is going to end up becoming +3. Okay, so now that we've figured out what a is, we could go ahead and rewrite our factor equation, and it'll become f of x equals 3 of x minus 2 x squared plus 1. Okay, so let's go to step 3 now. Step 3 says just FOIL out the factors and arrange the polynomial equation from the biggest to the smallest degree form. Okay, so that we can actually make sure that our degree is 3 based on the question we have. Okay, so if I FOIL this out and we use distributive property, this will actually FOIL out to become 3x minus 6 and x squared plus plus 1, okay, which will end up getting 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x minus 6. Okay, so it looks like we have found our polynomial equation, which will be f of x will become 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 3x minus 6. Okay, so here we are, we have our polynomial equation. The way we can prove that this is correct, we can plug in 0 again for x and see if we can end up with a negative 6. If you plug in 0, this term goes away, this term goes away, this term goes away, and we end up with just negative 6. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching aplusguru.com solution video. Please visit us at www.aplusguru.com, where you can find tutors online waiting to help you with your math, English, or science subjects, homework questions, or quiz questions, or tests, preparation, etc. Please try our 15-minute trial for free today.